What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy M for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with the weekend reading. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully y'all doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. Hey everybody, happy Friday. I hope we're all looking towards a fantastic weekend. Hope you had yourselves a fantastic week as well. And we're gonna go ahead and kick it off with the first sign we saw, which is Libra. So let's go ahead and get it started. What do we got going on here for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Libra, messages for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Libra, we're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on for your weekend, baby. Hopefully all is well. Libra, overall energy for you is gonna be the Wheel of Fortune. You could be connecting here with a fixed sign such as an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Knight of Swords in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Ten of Cups, and then lastly for you, Libra, is going to be the Star card, which also could be Aquarius energy here for a few of you. By the way, Milk Bread, thank you for the 222 donation. Hope all is well for you as well. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. So starting out your reading here, Libra, for your weekend, Wheel of Fortune here to the King of Swords in the reverse. Kind of feels to me like coming into your weekend here, something is coming full circle for you. I think a lot of you are kind of coming to the realization that you need to let your guard down in a certain situation. It could be about having to let your guard down in a relationship. Maybe a person that you've been dealing with romantically has kind of noticed that you've been very on the fence. They've noticed that you've been very guarded, and having all those walls up is probably creating lots of blockages and potentially manifesting a future relationship here. So if you're dealing with somebody in love, or if you're dealing with somebody that you have a really good romantic connection with, you have really good chemistry with them, chances are they're kind of conveying to you, like, Libra, the more closed off you've been, the harder it's been to connect with you, the harder it's been to go deep, the harder it's been to kind of like have hope here for a really positive future. Because, you know, taking a look at what you're dealing with, 10 of Cups, it's really good, you know? So this would signify a really good romantic start with somebody. And if it's not about a romantic start, it could be about something else in your life. You know, things could be going really well right now in terms of work. Things could be going really well right now in terms of friendship. So whatever the case is here for you, excuse me for one moment, guys. Excuse me. For whatever here, Libra, for you that's going on right now, that seems to be going really good in your life. It's kind of like the more guarded you've been, the harder it's been to like really, you know, settle down and kind of enjoy it, is pretty much the vibration that I'm picking up on. So moving into your next 24 hours, or sorry, moving into your weekend here, it's really just about letting your guard down and letting yourself be able to enjoy what it is that you have right in front of you, so that there can be a hopeful future, right? Because the more that you shut something out, inevitably, the more you push it away. And I think the last thing you want to do here, Libra, is push away something you like, whether that be a great person, whether it be a great job opportunity, whether it's a great path for you to take. You have something wonderful in front of you. Don't push it away. Let your guard down. Allow yourself to be vulnerable here so that you can go ahead and continue to go deeper and deeper and deeper with whomever or whatever it is you're connecting with. All right. So I feel like that's what's happening here this weekend. Do take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out with our air signs for today. We're going to go ahead and do air, earth, water, fire. Jumping on into our earth signs. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Taurus gang. What do we got going on for the bull gang, baby? Messages for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Taurus, we're going to gather ourselves one last shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on for your weekend, baby. Hopefully all is well. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Two of Cups. So you could be connecting here with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Chariot. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, we do have here the 10 of Pentacles, and then taking a look at the outcome for you is going to be the Tower in reverse. So as far as what I'm seeing for Taurians here, moving into your next 24 hours, you could be connecting with a Cancer, or you also could be dealing with a Scorpio specifically. You also could be dealing with a Pisces, I guess, as well. So we got a lot of water energy energy in the mix here for you, but coming into your weekend, Taurian, Two of Cups here to the Chariot, kind of feels to me like right now you definitely are building a future. It looks to me like you're kind of in the flow, you know, there's something here that's working out for you. So I think that your future here is starting to get started, if that makes sense here for you, Taurus. It's like maybe the Two of Cups is representing a new job. It's representing a new relationship. It's representing a new goal that you completed. Whatever's happening here this weekend, whatever kind of news you're getting or whatever you're connecting with in general, it's like, okay, this is the future finally starting to get started. So maybe you've been waiting to hear back from a job. Coming into this weekend, you might finally hear back that you've got hired and you're like, oh, great. Like this is now the job that I can start to focus on really, you know, building myself financial stability and really focusing on my future when it comes towards securing myself with finances. So I think that's really cool here. You know, whether it's about a job, whether it's about a relationship, it's a start to a future of stability. And I think that many of you here are excited about it because taking a look at what you're dealing with, Ten of Pentacles is the energy of like, oh, I really have a lot of stability here. I have a lot of stability to play with. So something here is creating a secure future for you. For some of you, there could be an engagement happening. So I don't know if you're a Taurian who's going out of your way to engage somebody or if somebody's engaging you or proposing to you. But there could be a proposal happening this weekend potentially. If that's the case, congratulations, because it's like we're starting the future to the next part of our relationship, to the next part of our lives. That energy can be coming up here as well. Looking at the outcome that's present, we do got here the Tower in reverse. Tower card in reverse here says, whatever it is you're avoiding, it does feel to me like, I feel like Tower here is like, it's not about what it is you're avoiding, but it's more about what's avoiding you. I feel like right now, there is no resistance. There is nothing standing in the way of you establishing a stable, clear future with something you're connected to. I feel like this is awesome. I don't know why I have like no other way of explaining it here for you, Taurus, but it's like you have a clear future that's going to work for you. Nothing is standing in the way here at this time. Just expect everything to flow kind of perfectly. So for Taurus here, whether that be a new job that's really starting your journey to financial abundance that you've been waiting to hear back from, or whether it's about, you know, you just got proposed to over the weekend, or you finally just got in a relationship with somebody, I feel like a very secure future is starting to form here for you. And it's going to just feel right. Everything is going to kind of flow together for you. Nothing's really going to be standing in the way. And it's going to be that free flow type of energy that you're really going to enjoy. So just go ahead and enjoy the ride, I guess, would be the best kind of advice I can give you, because there's nothing here standing in the way. It's like, go ahead and enjoy the ride. So ride this wave, Taurus. It seems to be a pretty nice, wonderful one. All right, cool, baby. I love that for you. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our earth. We also did our air. Jumping on into our water now, let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Scorpio gang. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 72 hours, what energy do we got coming up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully, all is well. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the Nine of Swords in reverse. Definitely happy to see this in the reverse position for you, because that means that there's going to be some sort of relief coming in here for you this weekend. Having a look into your current energy, we do got here the Queen of Pentacles. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we do got here the Ace of Swords, and then looking at the outcome here for you, Scorpio, we do have here the King of Swords. So having a look here into your next 72 hours, into your weekend, let's see what is up. Scorpio, Nine of Swords reversed here to the Queen of Pentacles. As far as what I feel here for you, I think that not only are you going to have a great sense of relief, but I feel like you're having a great sense of relief because of how you're connecting to yourself. Queen of Pentacles is a very self-nurturing type of card. So I feel like for many of you here, if you've been so hard on yourself, if you've been in that energy, Scorpio, where either you've put yourself down or you've been very hard on yourself and you haven't really given yourself a bit of a break, I feel like this weekend, it's really just about cutting yourself some slack. It's about really nurturing the person that you are and realizing that you deserve to take care of yourself and to be kind to yourself, because that is the best thing you can do for you. I mean, having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is communication. It could represent truth. It could represent revelations. But I feel like the Ace of Swords here is more about the way that you've been communicating to yourself. I think that sometimes we can get caught up in very negative attitudes, even if it's not necessarily our intention. And we can be the people that can, bestow like a lot of negativity back upon us. We always have to be mindful of what we're saying about ourselves, because anytime we're spelling right? Anytime we're, using words are actually spells when you think about it, right? What you say really does manifest. And if you're constantly saying things like, well, I'm just not good enough, or I don't have enough for this, or I'm broke, or I'm this, or I'm that. It's like the more negative things you say about yourself, the more you tend to attract that stuff into your life. You tend to manifest against yourself is basically what I'm trying to put out there. So Scorpio, I feel like moving into your weekend here, it's kind of like this realization of like, I do need to speak more highly of myself, more kindly of myself, and I need to speak more abundant of the person of who I am. And looking at the outcome that's present here, we got the King of Swords. King of Swords here really says it all for me. I think that the King of Swords showing up here for you is like, I'm going to be as disciplined with this as I can be. I'm going to be as disciplined as I can right now to make sure that I am doing my best to treat myself as best as I can. Because it can be really hard sometimes to really break out of habits, Have you ever seen people, maybe you're one of these people, I surely have been one of these people many times in my life, where you'll like joke about yourself, like you'll make yourself the butt end of the joke all the time. And it won't be a very nice joke, but because it's a joking manner, it's like meant to be funny. Like for example, you'll be around individuals and then they'll be like, oh my God, like, this is garbage. And you're like, me, I'm garbage too. It's like, we'll sometimes put ourselves down in these mannerisms of jokes, but it's not actually being portrayed by the universe as a joke, so what we're saying and what we're putting out there is reflecting back upon us. And I think it's very important sometimes to make sure that we are really, really aware and mindful of what we're saying about ourselves and what type of spells, the words you're saying are manifesting against you instead of for you. So Scorpio, setting foot here into your weekend, I do feel like many of you are coming to a realization of this. You're wanting to speak more kindly of yourself. You're wanting to be more loving and more nurturing towards the person that you are. And I think you're going to see a great deal of relief here with the Nine of Swords in reverse. I think you're going to see a pretty great deal of relief in anxiety, of relief in feeling any sense of negativity. You're going to be feeling a lot more calmer and a lot more in a loving and nurturing environment the more that you're loving and nurturing yourself. So love this energy for you. Keep it up. Always remember, we can manifest against ourselves just by the way we speak of ourselves. So it's always very important that you speak of yourself in the highest good and the highest of quality that you can. All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air, we did our earth, we did our water, jumping on into the fire, baby. What do we got showing up, or what do we got showing up here for the zodiac sign of Leo? What's going on, man? Messages for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here for Leo this weekend? Messages for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. By the way, for the 89 individuals in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Really, really means a lot to me. So, Team Leo, we're going to go ahead and gather ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully, all is well. What do we got going on? Leo, let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Overall energy for you is going to be the King of Swords. You could be connecting here with an air sign such as a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Having a look here into your current energy, we do got here the Queen of Cups. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do got here the Devil. And then lastly for you, Leo, is going to be the Ace of Wands in the reverse showing up here for the outcome. So Leo, setting foot here into your weekend, baby, we got here the King of Swords to the Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like right now this is the energy about, it's not that you're invalidating your emotions or you're ignoring your emotions, but it's this energy of like, I feel like I need to toughen up a little bit. So right now at this time, taking a look at what you're dealing with the devil. So I feel like for you, it's about toughening up. It's about not letting something continue to tear at you emotionally, but instead to find strength in your emotions. I think that that's kind of the way you're looking at it. It's like, I'm going to find strength in my emotions. I'm going to find my strength about a situation I'm dealing with that's been impacting me negatively or that's been bugging me or bothering me. I'm not going to let it tear me down anymore. I'm not going to let it, bother me anymore. I'm just kind of in this space right now where I'm going to use everything that has happened to me, everything that has impacted me negatively on an emotional level as fuel here to overpower or to overcome this devil. So I feel like whatever is negatively impacting you, maybe the devil is representing a toxic person in your life, a toxic relationship, a toxic situation. It's like, I'm going to look at all the pain this has caused me and use the pain as fuel to make sure that I know I deserve better so that I can go ahead and walk out of this energy. Having a look at the outcome that's present, you got here the Ace of Wands reversed. It's been very impossible. It seems like it's been impossible, right, Leo, to have a fresh start, to be able to move forward and to enjoy your life when it seems like you have the devil always dragging you down. The thing about the devil is that the devil is intended, or it tries to intend, to keep you stuck. The devil wants to keep you tied and bound to its negative energy. The way that you release yourself from it is by rising above it. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening here for you. So whether you've been dealing with a toxic friend, a toxic lover, a toxic person, or you've been just dealing with situations in general that have been negatively impacting you, the more that you've been letting that pain continue to keep you trapped and continue to keep you hurt, the more that you have felt like you were stuck. Now what you're doing here instead is you're using that pain as fuel, and you're channeling that pain and you're saying, you know what? I'm not going to allow it to keep me stuck anymore. I'm just going to recognize that I can let go of you at any time that I want to, and I'm going to go ahead and use this pain to drop this devil and to move forward with my life, because I'm not going to be trapped here anymore when I no longer give you the power to hurt me. I love it, Leo. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Point blank, period. Really, really lovely message here for you. Absolutely love that here, Leo. And yeah, that's the straight, stone cold truth. It's like, if you give somebody, or if you give a situation the power, it will do what it wants to do with you. But if you recognize that you're the one with the power, it'll make anything or anybody powerless. All right, my Leo peeps, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did finish up our first batch of zodiac signs here for the weekend read. We're now going to go ahead and move on into the second batch now, and we'll take a look here at the Aquarius gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Aquarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Aqua, messages for Team Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Aquarius, we're going to go ahead and gather ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully, all is well. Aquarius, overall energy for you is going to be here, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be dealing here with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Having a look here into your current energy, we do got here the Nine of Wands. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And then lastly here for you, Aquarius, we do got here the Moon in the reverse position. So Aquarius, setting foot here into your next 72 hours, we got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, followed up here with the Nine of Wands. I don't feel like you have enough patience anymore to kind of hold back, is what it feels to me. I think you're realizing that the more you've been holding back in certain situations, the more your patience has been wearing thin. So I feel like you need to let something out here, Aquarius, is what it's given me. It's giving me that vibe of like, I just need to let this out. It could be about letting something out emotionally. Maybe you got to get something off your chest. Maybe you need to tell somebody something that's been withheld from them for such a long time, but you can't hold back anymore. Seems to be the pretty big theme here this weekend. Having a look at what you're dealing with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Pence reversed is usually representing a situation that's been put to a halt. So maybe you're dealing with a break right now. Maybe somebody told you to hold off on saying something, whatever that something might be. Maybe you're holding a secret. Not necessarily sure about that. But I feel like overall here for you, Aquarius, it's like something's been put on pause, and you just can't pause it anymore. It's like, I need this to actually go ahead and go forward. Having a look at the outcome that's present, we got here the Moon in reverse. Moon in reverse here says, at the end of the day right now, despite how other people may feel, I can't keep continuing to hold something in. So I feel like you're ready here to have a massive release. Or, this could be the energy here of like, well, I've been holding on to a secret for too long. I need to tell the person what really happened. Maybe you feel guilty about holding something from somebody or withholding something from someone. Maybe you need to get something off your chest because you're tired of letting it eat at you, and you just need to say what you got to say. So whatever your case might be here, Aquarius, not entirely sure. But the point is here is that this weekend, you're going to get something out. All right. So whatever you've been holding on to or holding back from doing, there is no holding back here. You're losing your patience. And even if somebody else here may not be entirely happy about you having to have this release, you need to do this for you. All right, Aquarius. So that is a lot to digest. Do take it how it resonates if it resonates towards you, but pretty interesting message. And you know what? Sometimes I think that it can be more of a burden, right? To hold back instead of to just do what you got to do. And I think it's important to always make sure that we're upfront about everything that we can be upfront about. So whatever needs to be released here, whatever needs to be let out here, Aquarius, don't be afraid to do it this weekend. Definitely jump right in and say, you know what? This got to come out. Let's go ahead and do it. All right. All right, Aqua, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our beautiful air sign. We're now going to move on into the earth sign and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Virgo gang. What do we got going on for the birthday peeps, baby? Messages for Team Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. By the way, Virgo, I want to wish you all a very happy and special birthday. Hope you guys have been having yourselves a fantastic birthday and a fantastic birth season. All right, Team Virgo, we're going to get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's going on here for you, man. Hopefully all is well. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Pentacles. You could be connecting here with potentially an earth sign for a few of you. Having a look into your current energy, we do got here the Three of Wands reversed, looking at what you're dealing with. We got here the Judgment, and then lastly for the outcome for you, we do got here the King of Swords in the reverse position. So Virgo, setting foot here into your next 72 hours, looking into your weekend, Ace of Pentacles here all the way to the Three of Wands in reverse. I could say here for you that Three of Wands reverse is about I'm no longer waiting. You know, when the Three of Wands is upright, it could be the card that says you're waiting for your ships to come in. When it shows up in the reverse position, though, you're not waiting on anything anymore, Virgo. So I do see that showing up here for you. Having a look here at the overall energy being the Ace of Pentacles, though, Ace of Pentacles means new opportunity. So moving into your weekend, there could be a new opportunity manifesting itself for you, and that may be why you're no longer looking back or no longer waiting on somebody or something, because a new opportunity has already presented itself to you. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Judgment. You're wanting to give something a chance, you're wanting to give something a try, and then looking at the outcome here, King of Swords reversed, you're letting down your walls and you're letting down your barriers. You know what this looks like to me, Virgo? Like, let's say Three of Wands was your energy in the past. You were waiting on your ex, you were waiting on somebody to come back, or you were waiting for someone in general. Moving into the weekend, it's like, I'm done waiting. You want to know why? Because something new came. Maybe you were waiting on an ex, and now suddenly you met somebody new and you kind of want to give them a shot. You want to go for it. You want to see where it could go. And in order to do that, you got to let your boundaries down, and you got to let yourself be open to a new experience and be open to a new person. So if that's the case here for a few of you, that could be happening, right? Maybe you were waiting for an ex to return, and then you found and met somebody new, and you're like, you know what? Let's try the new and see where this goes. For other Virgos, if it's not about love or if it's not about an ex, it could be about, you know, I was waiting for the perfect opportunity to do what I wanted career-wise. And maybe this is about no longer waiting for that perfect moment or for that perfect opportunity and recognizing that the perfect moment doesn't exist. But instead, you just got to do things when you feel like it's the time. You just got to do things when you want to do things, you know? So for some of you here, you might have been caught up in the energy where you've been waiting for the right time to do something, Virgo, whether that be start a new career path, tell somebody you love them, X, Y, and Z. I feel like you're now starting to recognize there's no such thing as the perfect time. And if there's something I want to do in my life, I just have to go ahead and do it. And that's very true. I think a lot of people hold themselves back for many, many years because they're always waiting for the perfect opportunity. There's no such thing as the perfect time. You just have to go out and do what you want to do. And if it's meant for you, it'll follow through. All right, Virgo, take that how that resonates. Of course, leave it if it does not. So we did finish up our earth signs. We also finished up our air. We're now going to go ahead and move on into the water, and we're going to have a look here at the Pisces. All right, what do we got going on here for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my beautiful Pisces peeps, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on for the fish, baby. Hopefully the fish are well. Pisces, overall energy for you is going to be the Two of Cups. So you could be connecting here with a water sign, fellow Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Having a look into your current energy, we do got here the Eight of Cups. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we do got here the Temperance, and then looking at the outcome for you, Piscean, we got here the King of Cups in reverse. So let's see what we got going on here for the fish. Piscean, overall energy, Two of Cups, current energy, Eight of Cups. So a lot of people would look at this and it would be like, oh, this could symbolize a breakup. It could symbolize a breakup for like a very, very slim few of you. But if it's not about a breakup here, Piscean, this could be the energy of like, well, I'm walking away from something I thought I was connected to. I think that that's what it comes down to. I think sometimes we feel that certain situations are really for us, but then one day we wake up and realize that it actually isn't. It was just for us back then, but It's not for us now. And I think that it's totally okay. We have to realize that things change all the time. Our feelings and our emotions and what we are attracted to and what we're not attracted to and what we're invested in and what we like and what we don't like. This type of shit changes all the time. So I feel like for a lot of you Pisces, you're noticing that you are growing kind of distant from one specific thing, whether it's a person, whether it's an interest, whether it's a hobby, whether it's a job. You're growing distant from something in your life, but chances are you have found a new interest instead. So I think that many of you here are noticing your feelings are changing towards somebody or something because you now have new developed feelings towards something else. Now, looking at what you're dealing with, Pisces, we do got here the Temperance card. Temperance card here is about your emotions, being in perfect balance, being in harmony. I feel like whatever it is that you're now interested in, it feels good. It feels right for you. So something new here feels what's right for you. So maybe you're a Piscean right now, and you're noticing that maybe you're not happy with your partner anymore, but you have met somebody new and you do feel like that person is the right call. It is the right person for you. I think that you should always go with what feels right. And if you're unhappy in a relationship, no matter how much it sucks to let somebody know that, you deserve to be free and to be single from that if it's not making you happy. And you deserve to be with the person that you feel you genuinely do feel good with and that does feel right. So I think that it's always a very, very good idea to follow through with what it is you're actually feeling. So Piscean, setting foot here into your weekend, it could just be a changed interest. It doesn't have to be a changed love interest. It doesn't have to be, anything like that. It could just be like maybe your hobbies are changing this weekend. Maybe what you are eating and your diet is changing this weekend. Maybe this entire week you've been eating Subway for the entire week, okay? And you're like, you know what? Moving into this weekend, I should probably have a home cooked meal that's not a sub or a sandwich, right? So it could be something really minimal or minuscule like that. But whatever the case may be here for you, Piscean, definitely seeing a change of interest here. And you got to go with what feels right. Looking at the outcome here being the King of Cups reversed. King of Cups reversed here says, on an emotional level, you may not be entirely happy. You may feel a little guilty for what it is or who it is you're leaving behind, but you always got to do what's right for you because at the end of the day, your emotional fulfillment is important and it's your duty to fulfill yourself. That's the duty we make to ourselves. That's the commitment we all make to ourselves, especially before we were born coming here. Our duty was to make sure that we fulfill ourselves. So Piscean, setting foot here into your weekend, I think that there could be changes. It could be, minuscule, or it could be in terms of like love or in terms of who you surround yourself with, but you got to go with whom or what feels right for you. That's always going to be the best thing to do. All right, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did finish up our air. We finished up our earth. We did our water, hopping on into the fire. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Sagittarius, baby. What do we got going on? Messages for Team Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac signs of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Sagittarius, we're going to go ahead and grab one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on for the Sagittarius gang? Saggy, overall energy for you is going to be the moon in the reverse. So you might be dealing with a Pisces for a few of you. Having a look into your current energy, we got the Queen of Cups reversed. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Eight of Wands reversed. And then lastly, Sagittarius, for this weekend, we do have here the Three of Wands. So Sagittarius, coming into your weekend, we got the moon in reverse to the Queen of Cups in reverse. What I'm feeling here for you, moon in the reverse position usually represents not entirely emotionally connected. And of course, with the Queen of Cups reversed, it's usually a card that tends to represent emotional unavailability. So I feel like right now you're just not really opening yourself up to somebody, because taking a look at what you're dealing with, Eight of Wands reversed, this is telling me that you're disconnecting, right? Eight of Wands upright would be you're investing, you're traveling, you're putting your energy into someone or something. Eight of Wands reversed, you're retracting your energy. So instead of going in that direction, you're pulling back, right? So I feel here for Sages moving into the weekend, you're kind of withdrawing emotionally from someone. I'm not sure necessarily why, but I do see that being the case. Having a look at the outcome here being the Three of Wands. Three of Wands here is that energy of like, well, I'll wait for something else to come next, or what this could mean is that maybe you're waiting for an apology. So this could be the energy here, Sagittarius, potentially where you're waiting for someone new or something new to come next because you don't want to be invested in someone or something at all. But if that's not the case here for you, it could be the energy of like, well, I'm waiting for a damn apology. So that might be why you're withdrawing yourself emotionally from somebody completely, because you know that at this time you deserve or are owed some sort of apology here, especially if somebody here screwed up badly. So I do feel the silent treatment at play, Sagittarius. And I do feel like you're completely pulling back from somebody in general because of whatever it is they might have done. So moving into your next 72 hours, moving into your weekend, it's either you're getting an apology or you're moving on to the new here because you are indeed retracting. All right, Saggy, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, take that if it resonates, leave it if it does not. All right, so we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs for today's weekend reading. By the way, everybody, I hope you've been enjoying your time here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. For the 155 people that are already in this chat room, if y'all could drop a like, that would be awesome. Thank you so much for being here. It really, really means a lot to me. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. If you're having a great time, drop a like. I'd appreciate it. Comment, let me know how you guys enjoy the content that I provide. And I hope that I can continue to do the best for everybody here who's watching to give you a good experience, give you guys the messages you need to hear, but most importantly, give you guys a pretty great vibe. So I hope you're having a great day, and thank you everybody for being here. So we started out with our air signs, and we're going to go ahead now onto our last, we're going to go ahead now onto our last batch. So jumping back into our air signs, let's have a look here at the Gemini. All right, what do we got going on here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 or in the next 72 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on? Messages here for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Gemini. Let's see what's going on here for you. I feel an interesting vibe, to say the least. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the 10 of Pentacles. Very good. You could be connecting here with an earth sign for some of you. Having a look at your current energy, we do got here the Hierophant reversed. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we do got here the Page of Pentacles. And then looking at the outcome here, Queen of Pentacles reversed. Right off the bat, what I'm feeling here for you, Gemini, is somebody's coming in here saying, I can give you it all. Somebody's coming in here saying, I can offer all of it to you. I can give you everything you need. And I think that a part of you knows that this person has a lot to offer, but I don't feel like you are committed to it. Having a look at your current energy, Hierophant reversed, there is a difference between wanting to commit to somebody and not wanting to. And I think that that's what it really kind of comes down to here for you, Gemini. You know, somebody here's trying to tell you, Gemini, we could have it all. Maybe you could have a lot with this person. Maybe somebody here is very financially stable. Maybe somebody here is very kind. Maybe somebody here has a lot of unconditional love to bring to the table and to give to you. But if that's not necessarily the person that you want to be with or that you see yourself with, it doesn't mean that you have to commit to that. You know, granted, you can have a lot here. If it's not what you want, that's a complete difference. So I feel like that's kind of showing up here. Like somebody this weekend is trying to tell you, Gemini, like, I can give you everything. I can give you the world. And you're like, I understand that and I appreciate that, but it's not what I want. And looking at what it is you're dealing with, you know, Page of Pentacles, I think you know what you want instead. So with that being said here, Gemini, it's kind of like somebody here is feeling like they can provide a lot for you and feeling like they can give you the world, but it's not what you want. It's not the person you're interested in because you already got things figured out on maybe who you want to be with. And looking at the outcome that's present here, Queen of Pentacles reversed, I feel like there's a part of you here that's upset about this. There's a part of you here that's like, I wish I could want this. I wish I could want the 10 of Pentacles here with someone or something, but I just can't because my true feelings lie elsewhere. And what I want everybody to know is that never feel guilty for feeling how the fuck you feel. Never feel guilty for feeling your true feelings because your true feelings are valid. You know, there's plenty of times in my life where I've seen people get in positions with individuals where they're like, I could give you the world, I can give you everything. And they're like, well, I just wish I wanted this, but I don't. And I think that often other people who feel like they have a lot to provide will get angry or they'll get frustrated or they'll get upset. But what people need to understand is that when you really are attracted to someone, it's not always about what they can bring to the table, and it's more so about who they are. And I think that that's the most important thing to highlight. So Geminis, whether or not somebody here may have a lot to offer to you, if there is no attraction there, if they are not who you want, if they are not who you feel and catch that vibe with, don't settle down to what you know you ain't interested in. Okay? All right, Gemini. So I do feel like there's a part of you that's feeling guilty here. Last message that I'm going to bring here for you: don't feel guilty for feeling how you feel. Your feelings are valid, your feelings are important, and don't let anybody else here invalidate them. And never settle down and commit to what you truly don't feel is for you. All right, my beautiful Gemini peeps, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So yeah, it may not be your story for every Gemini out there, but even if you're not a Gemini and you needed that message, hopefully it resonated with you well. Justin Rivers says, I'm officially in Montana. That's what's up. I can't wait to go to the West Coast, y'all. Never been over there, man. Never hit any side of the West at all. I've been all over the East Coast, never the West, though. I got to go and venture out at some point. You know where I really do want to go, though? Besides, like, you know, cliche like California, I do want to see what Cali's like, but I really do want to go to Colorado. Colorado would be cool. I feel like my energy would fit in there well. I don't know if I'll ever end up moving there. Obviously, I would have to travel there first. And sorry, guys, I know this is off topic. I just felt like ranting for a sec. I would have to travel there first and experience it for myself. But there's something about Colorado that I feel just has a great vibration, you know? So I do want to check it out at some point. I really do. I think that there's something really wonderful about living over there. So who knows? But yeah, Colorado seems dope. You need to come to Cali, and I will at some point. I will. It's California energy and New York energy is so similar. California energy is slightly different because New York's very different. To put that out there into perspective for people, New York people are just different kinds of people, but they're awesome at the same time. But yeah, I do want to go to Cali at some point. I just don't know where. I do want to visit LA. That's going to be intense with all the energy that goes on in LA, but I do want to visit LA at some point. And then I don't know where else I'd want to go. I heard like Sacramento's okay. I don't know where else I'd want to visit though. Lake Tahoe, maybe. That would be pretty cool. Maybe I can go over there. But yeah. And yeah, Julia says, by the way, too, don't settle, Gemini. That's the bottom line. Point blank, period. Never settle, Gemini. California is beautiful. It really is. Looking at everything, man, when I see people who are living in California and just seeing the landscapes that you individuals have, it is so freaking gorgeous. And that is one thing that I do envy that I wish New York had more of. Because the thing about New York is that the only time you'll see really nice landscapes is the more further upstate you go. So the more up you go in New York, that's where you'll see it, right? So if you go to like Albany, you're going to see all the mountains, you're going to see the upstate. It's beautiful. And you have so many nice landscapes to really enjoy. More where you're down in, you know, the state, when you're downstate, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. It's more city life. It's more, you know, suburbs, things of that nature. You don't really get to see all those landscapes. But I see California people. It's like you look in your backyard. There's still mountains everywhere. You know, in a way. So it looks really freaking cool. New York is aggressive. It can be aggressive, right? But there's something about New York will always have my heart because I was born and raised here. New York will always have my heart. It's awesome. Have I ever visited South America? I have not. I am Portuguese, though. I would like to go to Brazil at some point. Brazil is definitely really cool, and it's definitely on my list. For sure. I agree with you, and come to Northern California, especially in Stockton. Okay. I've never actually seen anything over there, so I'll check that out. Definitely come and see Tahoe. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, see, I've heard great things about Tahoe. That's where I want to see. Oh, hell yeah. If you come to Colorado, go to Colorado Springs. It's gorgeous. Or Western Colorado, simply stunning. For sure. Colorado Springs is fucking cool as shit. I really do want to go. I also want to go snowboarding in Colorado. I think that would be sick as fuck. I've only been snowboarding a couple times, but I grew up being a skater, so snowboarding was kind of like very intuitive for me too. The mountains, they freak the shit out of me because they're fucking huge. Even the bunny hill ain't a bunny hill. It's not for, you know, babies. Okay. Bunny hills are still pretty damn big. But I do want to go snowboarding in Colorado. That would be pretty rad. It would scare the shit out of me, but I think it would be a good time. Lake Tahoe is majestic and high vibration. See, I've heard so many good things. I really do got to go at some point. I really, really do. Steamboat Springs is beautiful as well. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, there's a lot of shit I want to do. Sorry, guys. I know I got off topic. But yeah, snowboarding in Tahoe, that's a vibe. Everything sounds so cool. We're going to move on into the rest of the signs in just a sec, but I appreciate you guys sticking around anyway. Sometimes I like to take a moment to chat and just kind of get my thoughts out. It's fun to chat with you guys too, man. I miss just sitting down and shooting the shit with y'all. But yeah, there's so many cool places to go. I thought maybe you were Italian. I am Italian as well. So I'm Portuguese and I'm Italian. Those are primarily my big two. My big two. Yeah. I ended up doing those DNA tests too. So like I kind of saw everything, like the breakdown, like the actual percentages of, what I am. And it's 60%, I think, Portuguese. And I got like 21% Italian, which is, I didn't think that it would be that way, but yeah. So I got a lot of Portuguese in me, but I'm basically 98.7% complete, like European, which is pretty cool. Makes sense. But yeah, so I didn't expect that. I got one of those as a birthday gift, so I wanted to try it out. Don't worry, by the way, I know a bunch of people get freaked out with DNA tests, like ancestry tests. They're like, the government has your DNA. I made sure they did not keep it. So there's an option where if you take these ancestry tests, they can keep your DNA if you enable this feature. That they ask you, like, can we keep this and store it for like 10 plus years? And then you can say no. So they would have to dispose of it legally. If you tell them that they cannot store it. So for anybody that gets freaked out about that kind of stuff, I made sure they're not hanging on to it or holding on to it. But I was pretty interested. So I got that as a birthday gift a while back, and I wanted to check out my ancestry. But yeah, so about 60% Portuguese for me, and then 21.17% Italian. Yeah, so my big two here are Portuguese and Italian. Yeah, that's my big two. Ant, you're right about the Garden of the Gods. Oh, wait, you're talking about Anne, or you're talking to Anne. Wow, that's so cool, Anne. Thank you. Appreciate that. The information got leaked, though. What do you mean information got leaked? The best big two, I might add. You're 98% European as well. That's what's up. For sure, for sure. Yeah, so it's cool. I like those. I like these types of things. I think it's cool to be able to kind of like review that. You know, it's crazy how far technology's come. Technology's come quite a long time, for sure. But yeah, anyways, I feel like we've chatted for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and move back into the rest of what we got going on for the daily. But it was fun. It was fun, guys. Thank you for still being here, for those of you that haven't left just yet. So I believe we finished up our second batch, have we? Let me know real quick. We finished up Gemini, so we already did our air sign. That's knocked out. Jumping into the earth. Let's see what's going on here for Capricorn, baby. What's up? Messages for Team Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Capricorn. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves one last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cappy, overall energy for you is going to be the Ace of Swords in reverse. So you could be connecting here with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarian. Having a look here into your current energy, we do got the 10 of Wands reversed. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, we do got here the King of Wands reversed. And then taking a look here at the outcome for you, we do got here the 3 of Wands. So Capricorn, setting foot here into your next 72 hours. Let's see what's up here for your weekend. Ace of Swords in the reverse paired with the 10 of Wands reversed. The way that I'm seeing this for you specifically is that you're definitely in a space right now where you're letting something go. I think that you needed to take time to confront a truth within yourself. I feel like for a while, Capricorn, there was something here you were trying to ignore. Ace of Swords reverse can usually represent you're trying to like ignore the truth, or you're trying to ignore something that might be bugging you. But I feel like you're finally getting to a place of release here this weekend where you're like, all right, I kind of just have to conquer and face something that is going on or occurring in my life. So having a look at what you're dealing with, King of Wands reversed, King of Wands reversed here says, I need to stop trying to move in a different direction, and I need to kind of slow down and focus on what's bugging me, what's bothering me, and what needs to be addressed within myself. So I think that many of you here this weekend are kind of going to be in that energy where you do settle down and you do ground yourself, and you do tune in and catch up with what's going on, and you look at what needs to be released, what needs to be healed, and you guys really get down and you do the work. I think that's really what it comes down to, and having a look here at the outcome that's present being the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is that energy right now where it's like, okay, I did what I have to do. Let's wait and see what comes next. So coming into your weekend, Capricorns, I feel like if you've been having an issue or if you've been having a hard time dealing with something, you're no longer pushing it away. You're confronting it, and you're really taking it all in. And as hard as it might be, as tough as it might be, you're going to get through it. And I think you're going to be a-okay. And once that happens, 3 of Wands showing up here for the outcome, it's like, all right, did what I have to do. Let's see what comes next now. So it's always good too to release. I always tell people that the more you try to run away from what's bugging you and what's bothering you, the more and more it's going to chase you and bug you and bother you. But if you kind of take a step back and confront what needs to be confronted, you'll be feeling better in no time. So Capricorns, take all the time you need here this weekend to remove some sort of burden or to remove what's been bothering you or clouding you, and give yourself that chance to have that total release, and then just go ahead and go with the flow and see what comes next. All right, Capricorns, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Of course, won't resonate to every Cappy out there, but do take it if it resonates to you. So we finished up our earth, we finished up our air, jumping on into the water. What do we got going on here for the lovely and amazing Cancer gang? What's up, baby? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Cancer, we're going to get our last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the Death in reverse. So you could be connecting here with a Scorpio for a few of you. Having a look here into your current energy, we do got here the Nine of Swords in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do got here the Star card, and then lastly for you, Cancerian, we do got here the Page of Wands. So Cancer, setting foot here into your next 72 hours. Let's talk about your weekend. Death in reverse here to the Nine of Swords in reverse. As far as what I'm seeing here for you, Death in reverse to the Nine of Swords reversed, I think you're kind of glad something isn't yet over. I kind of feel this energy, Cancer, where you have an epiphany this weekend, where you thought something was over, you were freaking out, you thought it was the end, and then you realize that it's far from it. There's still hope, there's still more to do, you're still in alignment, everything's still okay. For example, right? It's kind of this energy where, let's say you thought your relationship was going downhill because you were picking up all these mixed signals, but you didn't know they were mixed signals at the time. Moving into the weekend, you start to find out that you were just picking up on mixed signals, and then you're like, oh my God, I'm so relieved. Like, I thought that me and my partner were about to break up, but now me and my partner are fine all along. I was just kind of in my head right now. So I feel like many of you this weekend are going to realize, if you're worried, if you've been scared, if you've been freaking out, thinking that something in your life is about to change or something in your life's about to end, you're going to realize that it's not that way at all. It's kind of like that was your perspective of it, but that wasn't actually the truth. So I do feel like a great sense of relief coming in here for many of you Cancers. For some of you guys, I'm hearing, especially like in terms of deadlines, if you thought you were about to miss a deadline, there could be a deadline getting extended, or it could be that you were wrong about the deadline in the first place, and then you're like, oh, I feel such great relief now knowing that I still have more time to do what it is that I got to do. But either way though, Cancer, Star card showing up here for you, that's the card of alignment. The thing about alignment, guys, is that if we're truly meant to have something, if we're truly meant to continue on a certain journey or on a certain path, there will be nothing that can deter us from it. If something's meant for you in life, it's fucking meant for you, and it's sticking with you, dude. So what I see here for you, Cancer, looking at the outcome Page of Wands, you finally get to get out of this super duper serious energy that you were in because you were previously freaking out, and now you get to be cool, calm, collected, and you get to carry on doing your thing. So for those of you that were worried, oh my God, I feel like my relationship's about to end, it's not ending. You know, you got caught up in this perspective for a second, but then you'll realize this weekend, it's not going anywhere. Maybe you thought you were going to miss a deadline. Oh my God, that deadline isn't going to be missed out on at all. Maybe you thought that something was ending or something was changing, and then you realize it's not changing at all. Always remember this. This will be my best word of advice that I can give you. Star card. If something's truly meant for you, it'll be there. There will be nothing that can deter you from that path. That path will carry you forward. It will carry you to where it is that you need to go. All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Hopefully that made sense to y'all. Hopefully it did. Not sure if that reading made a whole bunch of sense, but hopefully it helped and hopefully it resonated. All right, baby. So we got all the water signs done. We got all the fire. We got all the water, we got all the air, we got all the earth. Going on to our fire signs now, we're going to go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Aries gang. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Aries, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves 2 more shuffles. And we'll see what we got going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on here for the Ram fam? Aries, let's see what's going on here for your weekend. Overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Swords in reverse. You might be dealing with an air sign for some of you. Having a look into your current energy, Five of Swords reversed, definitely the energy of being unbothered. Having a look at what you're dealing with, we got here the Seven of Wands in reverse. And then looking at the outcome here for you, Aries, we do have here the Five of Pents in the reverse position. So taking a look here into your next 72 hours, Aries, let's talk about it. For your weekend here, Queen of Swords reversed to the Five of Swords in reverse. Essentially what this looks like to me is that you are incredibly unbothered. I think that right now, looking at what you're dealing with being the Seven of Wands reversed, you're kind of putting yourself out there. It's not about blocking yourself, restricting yourself, or limiting yourself. It's kind of like, I'm just going to do me and I don't care who sees. Looking at the outcome here being the Five of Pentacles reversed, you're not shutting out people either. I'm picking up on this energy, Aries, where it's almost like I'm going to live my life and I'm going to be unbothered and I don't care, because if people try to interfere with my life, I'll just pretend they're invisible, you know? And that's a very Aries energy thing to do. Aries is like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I will do what I want and I don't give a shit who's watching. Like, if you got a problem with it, I ain't gonna give a shit either, you know? So like, I feel this very strong energy for many of you moving into your weekend where you're channeling your inner Aries. You're like, listen, I got shit that I need to do. I don't care if other people see. I don't care if other people got a problem. I don't care if other people got something to say. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And if you got an issue, I'm gonna pretend like you're invisible because I really could give a shit less. So there might be situations going on right now where you have people in your life who have been unsupportive of your decisions. Maybe at this time, there are people within your family who have been very opinion oriented recently. Maybe there are people that always got shit to say that are in your life. And you're like, honestly, I've spent way too much time trying to block these people out to the point where I'm done trying to block them. You want to look at my life? Come watch it in 4K, period. You know, I think that you're really tired of being in that energy where you have to constantly feel some type of way or protect yourself or block yourself from individuals in your life that maybe don't have the best of intentions. It's like, if you want to see my life on the screen, watch it in 4K, enjoy watching me, enjoy looking at me, enjoy wasting your time, because I'm going to do what it is I got to do. You know, point blank, period. I love that for you, man. I really do. And I think it's super important to live our life in this manner. You know, when we turn off the energy, when we turn off giving a fuck, right? When we start giving zero fucks and giving less fucks in life, it gives us all the more power. So Aries, whether it's people in your family, people lurking in the distance that are haters, whether it's individuals that are close to you or not, I feel like you just don't want to have to walk on eggshells anymore. You know, I want to be me. And if anybody has a problem with it, it is what it is. It's not going to bother me. All right. So yeah, that's what I see it really coming down to here. For some of you, I'm seeing this could be an aunt. I don't know why I'm getting an aunt vibe here, but it could be like an aunt, like an aunt or an aunt who maybe doesn't have a lot of support for the decisions that you make. So if there is anything going on within the family sector, it's kind of like, listen, I don't really care anymore about the opinions that are coming through. You know, I'm going to live my life in my manner and how I want to live it, despite what other people say. You know, so Aries, take it how it resonates, man. But basically moving on forward into your weekend, you are going to be giving zero fucks. And if people want to watch your life, they can watch it in 4K. You're still going to do you, you know? It's like, hey, if other people want to waste their time, let them waste their time. I'm not going to waste my time being bothered by others. I'm just going to enjoy my life. I like it, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, guys. Thank you all so much, man, for coming out to the, I was going to say the daily reading, but the weekend reading. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If it happens to resonate to you, please do let me know down in the comments down below. Shout out to the people that do come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody. Thank you for your support. You are all super duper appreciated. For everybody who's in the chat right now, if you guys could drop a like, that would be awesome. Thank you for being here. And for everybody who potentially, or for everybody who sent in donations in general today, thank you all so much for that. Really appreciate it. Thank you for those of you that have sent it in. I appreciate your generosity. What I want to say is there's a couple of updates, right? We did finish all the mid-monthlies. So if you haven't checked out your mid-September 2022 tarot reading yet, all 12 zodiac signs are out. So feel free to check out your mid-month if you haven't seen it already. There was one thing I was going to update you guys about. I'm not sure what it is. I guess the schedule for next week. I'm not sure when the October readings are going to start rolling out. Chances are I'll probably start rolling them out maybe midweek next week. So probably about Wednesday to Friday, you'll start seeing October monthly tarot readings. I haven't started them just yet. I will be starting them next week. So they'll probably start to come out midweek for next week. We may be doing more special videos coming out soon, like more Book of Answers videos, or I may be putting out different types of readings in the future. So do keep in mind there shall be more content content to come. But as of this week, everything that I posted and uploaded was all the rest of the mid-months and all of the daily readings and today's weekend reading. So if you guys want to go rewatch that, definitely feel free to, okay? If anybody here is new and you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe. It would be gratefully appreciated. So if you are new here and you like this channel, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell to never miss when I upload or when I go live. But all right, everybody, I want to thank my moderators for doing a fantastic job. Thank you all so much for always doing such a great job in the chat here, moderating the chat, being super kind, helping people navigate their way through the chat. Really appreciate all of you and all of your hard work. I have the best moderators and the best soul fam on YouTube, and I really love and appreciate every single one of you. So thank you for all the hard work that you do. All right, everybody, with that being said, have a fantastic and amazing weekend. I hope you had a wonderful week so far, and I hope you continue to have a blessed weekend, and we'll see you all next week. Much love to my soul family, y'all, and have yourselves a good one. Later, y'all, and peace.